tear troughs. We already did our cheeks a couple months ago, so we don't need to add volume, but most patients come in, you have to add volume in the cheek and mid-face first, then tear trough. So I'm using Lido 2% with Epi, and I'm just gonna numb where I'm putting my introducer. So this is where I'm putting my introducer here, and I'm just numbing. I usually use about 5 units, so very small amounts, just my tract, where I'm going, and it just helps give them a little extra pain control. And then here, same thing. You can measure with where your cannula, but basically this is where my cannula is going. So my introducer is going to go here. So I just numb here with 2% with Epi, so I can see the blanch. That's why we use Epi, and then it constricts so you won't get like a bruise or anything. Good. So I'm just going to do a little bit more. Yay. Are you guys leaving already?
Yeah, we wanted to spy.
Okay, so now I'm gonna, where the numbing is, that's where the numbing, 2%, I'm gonna do my introducer. This is the soft fill. These are ones I love to train on. It's easy for patients or injectors to get the introducer through. So 1, 2, 3, poke. Good, I go all the way in, and then I let it go because I wanna make sure if it's too superficial or not far enough in. If I let it go, then that means, and it falls, that means it's not in. The way I hold my cannula, I hold it like a dart. You play darts at the bar. So I'm holding it like this, and then my bevel, that's the red thing, is down. So I basically hold, and then I go in just like an IV. Once you see the flash, there's no flash, but in an IV, I pull out and I put on a sterile field, not on her shoulder. And then I want to check my depth. So I'm going to go in deeper through the retaining ligament. I feel a pop again, and then open your eyes, open them so I like to inject with them open because I can see where I'm going, and then I reflex up. So you see this is the end of my cannula there. So it's still gonna be pretty superficial. I want it under everything, but to be honest, this area of our face is just pretty thin to begin with. My bevel's down, and I aspirate back just to be extra safe. And I always like to take my finger, I don't want to get in the way so you guys can't see, but I always like to feel when I'm taking my cannula out. So I basically put my finger here and I can feel nice, smooth, linear threads as I'm coming out. Look up to the sky. That makes her tear trough pop out even more. And the end of my cannula is here. And I'm just making sure I'm doing small, linear threads. It doesn't hurt at all. Very small amounts. Then I'm gonna change my trajectory instead of going to lateral canthal. I'm gonna go more at a perpendicular view to make sure I don't have my mask on. To make sure that it doesn't create that Tootsie Roll appearance. So I'm gonna come this way. It really helps when your patient does stories while you and small linear threads. Good. And then open your eyes. Look up to the sky.
Turn that off, sorry.
That's okay. Look to the sky. Good. So now my cannula is here. That's over the infraorbital. So basically I'm doing a couple linear threads here. And so far I've used only 0.3. Turn this way slightly. Good. Right here again. Doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
See how slow I'm going? So slow. You never rush through a tear trough, just like a lip. Usually if you're good at lips, you're good at tear troughs. That's like the rule. I don't know why I think that. Because they're like both very delicate areas of the face.
So easy to mess them up.
Yeah, and then I see that little amount of product, so I'm just massaging it in. Turn this way. Good, and then I always want to leave a little bit of shadowing there. And then I can take a needle and then I'll basically do a little bit of insulin needle on the outside. kind of blend it into the cheek. So open your eyes and look up. See that kind of shelf right there? She doesn't really have one. I have a big one. But I'll just go down to orbital rim with the insulin syringe. I go straight down and I aspirate back. Good, and then I always protect the eye, the orbital rim here. I go straight down. Good. You okay? Turn this way.
I just hate lips, you know that.
Look up to the sky and relax. I go straight down. Turn this way, look up to the sky. You okay?
Mm.
Look up to the sky and then see that right there, that little divot. Just a little scar there. A little poke here, sorry. Hip bone there. Good. Yay. You look good. So you always want them to be underwhelmed so you guys can still see. There's a little darkness still there, but better. Do you want to look, Meg?